First the tide rushes in, plants a kiss on the shore, then rolls out to sea.
Hello, love beans. We finally have a little bit of reprieve from our intense heat wave, and things are really heating up on this planet right now, which is brilliant. This is what we've been waiting for. And so here is the last update. Very exciting what's happening. The tide is finally turning. And the signs of the tide turning are showing up. Bringing humanity home. Energy and event update. With love from the Galactic Center, the real news, and the whole truth. FYI, this is a long version. We are now moving into daily updates as much as we can as a result of the increased energies. Quoted from Mahatma Gandhi. Whenever you have truth, it must be given with love, or the message and the messenger will be rejected. And quoted from Kevin Zeese, Alternative News. The paradox of power is that the real power is with us, if we have the courage to use it. Greetings, love beings. Each moment now, we arrive deeper and deeper into the divine plan unfoldment, and this is becoming apparent for those with eyes to see. The victory of the light on planet Earth equal heart is manifesting into physicality, and there's absolutely nothing the illusion can do about it. It can clearly be seen, felt, and experienced by many now. July is going to be packed full of love's reality unfolding. It's the moment humanity stands in their power as a family of one. For those who are ready for this experience, the lights will be coming on in a big way. Yeehaw! Indeed, we are in massive transformational energies across the surface of Mother Earth. The signs of the tide turning are showing up everywhere. Choo-choo! And quoted from Anonymous. Enough, elite. You're finished. End of quote. Some of the evidence that the tide is turning is at hand. Here is a quote released from Venezuela about humanity's hero, Edward Snowden. Maduro said Venezuela would examine the asylum request once it was received. We think this young person has done something very, very important for humanity and has done a favor to humanity. He has spoken great truths to deconstruct a world that is controlled by an imperialist American elite. End of quote. And quoted from all the protests. We're all brothers, another Kurd added. We're all equal and we're all free, and we want to live equal and free in this country. In parts of the developing world, this is a new middle class, where the definition of success is not survival. It's about the quality of life, about future opportunity, and freedom of expression. Tens of thousands of people in Hong Kong took to the streets in protest, pressing for promised democratic reforms. Quoted from Ron Head. You are at present beginning to reconstruct your world into the type of place that the very biggest majority of you have longed for and prayed for across the last several thousand years. You have asked for it, and it is time for it to happen. Your world is now a construction site, my friends. but we cannot build a safety fence around it to keep you from experiencing the turmoil. We cannot issue hard hats. You are living in the middle of the work area. What we can do is help to remember the truth about what is going on if you will only give some little credence to our words. Everything that you now see, no matter how it appears on its surface, is being used to bring about the changes you desire and, in fact, are creating for yourselves. So, if you must look at the more disturbing things, and we certainly think you should not bury your heads in the sand, as you say, then we ask you to look for the possible ways in which they may contribute to the desirable outcome. Mostly, try to remain aware at these times of the changes in the world consciousness which they are bringing about. End of quote. And quoted from KP's blog, Mission and Journey. Whatever needs to connect is connecting. Many are now willing to connect with their spirit families, whatever this means. And it's happening, baby. Resist it or don't. It's happening. All I can say right now is wow, 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 and wow. And yes, 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 yes. That's how the energies feel to me right now. And that's the way it is for more and more and more and more on this grand, glorious new planet called Gaia. End of quote. And the Conscious Weather Report by Earth Ally, Michael Genova. While the devastation is enormous and the loss of lives and property heartbreaking, you can't but wonder what Mother Nature is up to. Cleansing from one extreme to the other is happening on our planet in a variety of ways. Volcanic activities, intense solar flaring, and earthquakes in record amounts are rocking our planet. These activities mirror the changes that are happening on our planet as well. Social, economic, political, and spiritual upheavals are happening planet-wide as well. The relationship between our blessed planet, Mother Earth, and humanity is one that is very much symbiotic. As the Earth is in a cleansing cycle, so too are we as human beings. What is not of the light and love is being released, both in a personal and planetary way. Now more so than any other time in the history of our planet, we are transforming into a new age of enlightenment and wonder. Are there going to be bumps in the road? Yes. Are there going to be those who resist these changes? Yes. What is being seen now is a wondrous awakening. People worldwide, in great numbers, are standing up and saying no more to war, to hatred, to violence, control, and lies. People in great numbers, huge numbers, are joining together across religious, social, political, ethnic backgrounds and saying, we are one people. This is defeating those dark forces that were in control of our planet, the 1%. We are the 99%, and we are strong as we stand together like never before. And the Illuminati minions know it. It's scaring the hell out of them. Laugh out loud. Through the fires of purification and the flooding which washes away the old, a new earth is being born. Have faith, for from the ashes that burned and as the waters that wash away, a new and wondrous planet is emerging, brighter and more brilliant than ever before. End of quote. And quoted from Zen Gardner. The exponentially increasing revelations of truth that the alternative research community is exposing are having a profound effect. This uncensored research is based on efforts toward a more honest, integrated, and holistic worldview using real honesty, honest facts, and trends, and accumulated information outside the controlled and censored media. The massive vibrational change of consciousness is palpable, and more so by the day. And it's getting to the would-be controllers. It's never been easy to quantify, but we're starting to get proof positive of the effects on a massive scale. We need to take that awareness and apply that as direct knowledge on other fronts and act accordingly. The walls are coming down. The wake-up is clearly reaching critical mass. Being aware of not just the information, but the vibrational changes is a huge advantage. The insiders on their side know about this too. Most of the stooges you see in the news don't. They're just hired thugs. We know it's working, not just by observing information and events, but by the intuitive, conscious awareness and the thrilling crescendo of awakened lives we're seeing and hearing from every day. Their ranks know something is happening because it's impacting their plans and putting them on the defensive. Imagine someone trying to make a wave pattern in one end of a swimming pool and trying to push all the floating items in a certain direction with hardly any resistance. Then, in jumps person after person in the other end of the pool, and they start playing and splashing around. You think Mr. Wave Pattern Controller will feel the effects on his little baubles of lies and deceit he's been busy floating out there on? Oh yes, he will. And he won't be too happy about all these unpredictable waves swishing around the pool now, would he? Consequently, it's much more profound than that, but you get the idea. So, everyone in the pool, start making all the waves you can. Every drop counts. Let the wake-up roll. Don't be afraid, and don't be detoured. The matrix is in its death throes. That we know, and they cannot help but sense. While the awakening hits critical mass, expect wonderful breakthroughs, revelations of truth, and personal and social empowerment. Now's the time to get as active as possible and encourage others to do the same. Every bit of information, every act or intention of compassion, every brave effort to expose the powers who were and call them out and stand up to them is having an exponential effect. Learn to listen and trust your heart. That's the true cosmic consciousness internet. They can't censor or shut that one down. Live fearlessly and in love. End of quote. The changes which have been spoken of for so long are beginning to appear as the old continues to crumble and humanity is swept out of their boxes. Love and humanity are rising on a planet which has been immersed in illusion for over 13,000 years. A humanity made of love had become lost in pain and suffering as slaves to the powers who were. This is all changing and is inevitable to end as the new paradigm comes into physical manifestation now more every day. Love is on humanity's side and planet Earth equal heart. With so many stepping into their roles now on the planet, the light and the connections on the higher grid are lighting up more and more, which is shining bright and intensely across this planet. Quoted from Marlene. You now begin to move forward into the remembrance of your true purpose and work here upon the planet. The veils have become thinner, and the distinction between dimensions is not as great now. This period will be filled with wondrous and miraculous events, both on personal and collective levels. The revelations will be coming fast and thick, for the old ways of keeping secrets and behind-the-scenes workings will no longer be supported. The cosmic energies of love and those that are beneficial and supportive for the awakening of all of humanity have increased in intensity and magnitude. This can be a great catalyst for change and transformation, and we observe with great interest the effects of each wave. It is incumbent upon each light bearer to hold their ground and remain firmly in their field of light, and to daily anchor this into the crystalline diamond heart of Mother Earth. We see each of you do this each day with great determination and persistence, and it's making a difference within the planet's core. As this light expands within the core, it moves in ever greater concentrated circles to the surface of the planet and permeates all life everywhere. There is an answering call from the inhabitants, and all of life feels a quickening of anticipation of impending events that will transform the planet as they now know it. This transformation begins within each heart and then ignites the hearts of everyone around them. The impending change in collective consciousness is one that has been heralded for millennia, and it now begins in earnest. There will, of course, be the usual chaos as these changes occur, as the old paradigms of thinking struggle mightily to hold their places. But this will no longer be possible. The template is now ready for building, and it is one that cannot be corrupted nor manipulated in any dishonest way. Only that which is for the highest good of all can make an imprint upon this new form. This is something that humanity will build from the energies that arise within their sacred hearts as remembrance comes. The vortex between heaven and earth is open, and this event was successful on December 12th, 2012. Quoted from Ron Head: "Love is breaking out. Peace and freedom will surely follow. For those who continue to insist that nothing is happening, we have this response for you. You are incorrect. Sorry, but you are incorrect. The inner changes of millions of people are indeed happening now. And that, my friends, is what your societies and your world are made up of. It is all a reflection of you, and you are in the driver's seat now with love." End of quote. And quoted from Ryan: "No more holding back. It's time to blossom. We are in a time of immense energy of epic proportions. The universe is giving us the energy we need to evolve into a higher state of consciousness. Everyone can feel the undertow of change subtly pulling on our society. It is a change well received and well deserved. More people are realizing that their true power as human beings and their contribution to the global consciousness is now becoming a ripe investment. More and more people are waking up. Some don't even realize it yet, but what was once hidden is now being revealed. The veil of this age is slowly lifting, slowly but surely. In order for the lights to come all the way, some more changes are going to happen. Our global society, as we know it, is in for a massive shift. Religion, the sciences, our financial structure, and most world leaders are about to be flipped on their heads. The age of truth is upon us. The people will be given the opportunity to see behind the curtain of the reality we have been given. More like the illusion. As the old saying goes, the truth will set you free." Our false history needs to be shown in its true light. In order to provoke humanity to change, the truth must come out. Society is not the only thing going through changes. our Earth is shifting as well. Not only is the sun bombarding our ionosphere with high-frequency particles almost daily, but we are passing through the highly charged photon belt as well. By becoming the change we wish to see, we are literally changing the world. Don't be fooled by those who would have you believe that you are insignificant. Just remember, you are not this body, you are not this mind. You are pure energy of love. We are all connected. This is a fact. You are an immensely important piece of the grand puzzle. And now is the time to take your place. Can you see the light at the end of the tunnel? Human suffering is coming to an end. Change is high. A grand evolution is upon us. Take advantage of this once in a couple million year opportunity. End of quote. And quoted from Suzanne Carville. Throughout history, many ascended masters have lightened upon this earth to try to bring one message. And this message has been met with ridicule, anger, and violence, because no one wants to look at the bigger picture. People have this notion that I do not have any part in this situation, or it does not affect me, so I will just carry on as I have always done. What each and every one of humanity fails to grasp is that Earth is home to us all. What happens in any part of this, our home, affects the all and this Earth. She can only take so much before the Earth begins to say, enough is enough. We are in these times right now. Earth is cleansing herself by shaking the very foundations of humanity. Do you not hear or see what she is trying to tell you? The wars on her lands have contaminated her grounds and water systems. The extraction of minerals and oils have polluted her airs and ripped gashes so deep that need refilling. The extraction of said that part. When you become ill, your body racks you with fever and you begin to shake. Your lungs cough and sneeze to rid the body of the germ that is taking up residence within your cells, where a battle is raging to eliminate the germ while keeping the body intact. Earth is also a body that is now eliminating while trying to keep the life that is upon her intact. It is time for each and every one of us to step back from what seems to be a crisis on a massive scale and look at it for what it really is. Governments around the world know they have lost control of the people, so they will try in every way to instill fear around every corner, making you believe the only way to survive these times is by putting your trust in them. Why not put your trust in each other? When the playing field is level, you all work together to make sure you have shelter, food, and warmth. Now back to God. Jesus, ascended masters, the angelic realm, the starseeds, the light bearers, the light workers, the star brothers and sisters, all are here in service to humanity and Gaia because we want to be here. We cannot do all the work for you. We can only advise and listen. When humanity begins to open up to the fact that we are all part of the problem, then and only then will they realize they are also a very, very important part of the solution. End of quote. June has showed us a lot of movement towards the complete victory for the light on planet Earth Equal Heart, and July will further surprise us as truths and revelations begin pouring through humanity as the energies continue to intensify. We will heart you again. Let go and surrender every moment. Stay grounded, stay centered, stay balanced. Breathe and be in the present moment of now. Quoted from Beverly J. Thompson. The energetic influences flowing into your earth and your bodies are getting stronger and stronger. This means that as you integrate these more finely tuned energies, your bodies adjust with ease. Breathe, dear ones. Breathe, go out into nature. Feel the earth and her richness. See the skies with the beautiful clouds displaying their grandness. The birds gently moving with the currents. The sun as she's exposing her changing form. And the thousands upon thousands of stars shining in your night skies. Be aware. Know that it is you, each one of you, who is responsible for the changes now happening. It is up to you to how you want to integrate these changes within your being. Know that you can trust those other aspects of yourself to assist in this transitioning. You can name these other aspects God, because that is who you truly are. Yes, you are responsible for you. These dates of June and July 2013 are indeed upon you. You shall continue to see the chaos in your world from those who know not of their greatness. Stay centered, integrating these finely tuned energies from your earth and the skies. More truths will be told, revealing what you would call mistreatments of the people and this earth. There will be gasps of what will be revealed. Do not get caught up in the anger. Yes, if you want to, get angry and then let it go. What has been brought you to this place and time is your acknowledgement of this ascension. It is now. Let the truths be told, then remain responsible for yourself. Love the young ones not yet able to understand, and hold the hand of the sick and aged to assist them on their final walk. So many more changes are to come. The events of this year, 2013 through 2014, will you be witness to many happenings. The truths are being told. Just be in your greatness. End of quote. With so many now choosing love on this planet, we have most definitely reached a critical point in the energies. The indigos, as anticipated, are rising, standing up, and guiding humanity home. The indigo children finally have said, "Let's go home," and are now activating across the planet, inducing a smooth transition into the new earth energies for humanity. Quoted from Celia Finn. Yes, indeed. It looks very much like the Indigo Revolution that is taking place now in Turkey. And this will be spreading around the planet this summer. But no need to worry. The essentials of the Indigo Revolution are nonviolent protest, love and sharing, creativity, and a new way of life. This is what we have been waiting for, an expression of the new human, the fifth dimensional human angel, or crystalline being, who thinks collectively and is connected globally. And yes, there will be turmoil, as the old way of thinking, the dualism and conflict, tries to come to terms with these rainbow warriors who think collectively and who operate from love and harmony. There are no leaders to become martyrs and scapegoats. There is simply an idea whose time has come at last. The authorities may choose to simply ignore these protests, as they did with the Occupy movement, in the hope that they will fizzle out and business can go on as usual. But they have underestimated the power of peaceful resistance. Think of Gandhi and becoming the change you wish to see. The Occupy movement of 2012 has birthed the Indigo Revolution in Turkey, and this is a huge movement that will not be contained in a few parks and squares. Of course, there may be elements that will try to subvert the energy and turn on the violence, but they will not succeed. I know from my friends and contacts in Turkey that even although this is not reported in mainstream media, This is a huge movement that is making an impression on all levels of Turkish society. This is a report from Istanbul about the protest in Gezi Park. Ever since I've lived in Turkey, I always felt that there was a slight heaviness to the people here, whatever that means. Before today, I never could figure out where that feeling came from, but now I know. As I walked through Gezi Park today, where all the protests started, I realized that the feeling of heaviness had completely disappeared. The protesters have transformed the park into one of the most unique places in the world. Children are painting together. Some are playing music. Others are planting flower gardens. Some are drawing and doing communal art. Some are doing yoga, reading books, and making new friends. Everyone is helping out with something. People have set up booths, giving away free food. There are doctors and lawyers, a library, even a vet there to give their services for free. Others are cleaning, some providing electricity, and a company even brought in portable toilets. Many of the businesses are still open, some providing services to the people for free. Other than a few groups using this opportunity to promote their causes and the many signs of the fight the people had to endure to take back the park, for the most part, it is everyday people doing everyday things, except that the heaviness is gone. Why? Because everyone is happy. Everyone is hopeful. There is no worry. No one needs anything, but everyone wants to give something. People are sharing not only their things, but they are sharing themselves. In a world where people are consumed by technology, their jobs, and buying things, this is just remarkable. Never in my life have I experienced community like this. And after seeing the passion and determination of the Turkish people, it doesn't look like it's going to go away. Of course, there is always the threat of another attack by the police, but after seeing what I saw today, I don't think the police have a chance. Once you can feel the energy in Gezi Park, there is no amount of tear gas that can take that away. Although this is far from over, I think this may be what Turkey needed to remove that weight upon their shoulders, and I am proud to be a part of them. This is simply an expression of the collective desire to live differently, instead of being herded into shopping malls, to support the engine of consumerism in Istanbul. And believe me, it's going pretty much better there than many other places right now. These people have chosen to make a statement for another way of life. Sharing, collective support, peace and creativity, and a sense of fun and humor. This is the Indigo Revolution. So why will it spread rapidly? Because the world is ready for another way of life and another way of doing things, peacefully and with creativity, fun, and humor. Enough with the gloom and doom and the apocalypse and all that misery inherited from Atlantis. The indigos and crystals are here, and they are reclaiming our earth and their future. It would be a smart move to take notice. The whole point with the Indigo Revolution is to find solutions, not to engage in conflict and violence. We can find solutions to Earth's problems if we work together as a global collective. Of course, this is not going to find favor with authorities that derive their power from economic slavery, division, and war. But the time has come. The new human is here, and it's time for change. The forces of history and evolution are on the side of the indigos. Yes, it's definitely about the trees and the grass and the parks. It's about communities, and it's about sharing. It's about enough for everyone and no one going without. It's about love and hope rather than fear and hardship. I always knew that when Archangel Michael began speaking about community a few years ago, that he was speaking about very large groups of people, not just small intentional communities in the countryside. A sense of community begins with a sense of global community, of human community, that crosses traditional boundaries. A community is not just people who share your particular political or religious ideology, as Turkey has shown. It is everyone who wants to live with freedom, with peace and hope, with optimism and joy. That is a really big community. And that is why you can expect the Indigo Revolution to be arriving at a place near you very soon. There are millions of young people around the earth, connected by social media and ready to stand up and live the new energy and the new community. It's time to see that there is nothing that cannot be changed for the better if we stand together in peace and in love. End of quote. The impossible is now all becoming possible. It is truly love's turn. Decreed by heaven. All Earth allies and ground crew for first contact, all indigos, crystals, human angels, archangels, all elementals, the entire inner Earth family of humanity, and the Galactic Federation of Light are to completely move into position. We have completed this part of the divine plan, and we are moving quickly into a smooth transition from the old to the new. The glass house breaks, and love moves in by divine decree and by divine intervention by the creators of planet Earth's equal heart. This is the divine plan manifesting now on this planet. Remember, loves, we are not in a time linear schedule. We are in a divine one. Thank you for spreading these messages to others and keeping your hearts open and staying tuned in. And transmission and all love is unconditionally. We are so in love with humanity. Love the Galactic Free Press staff, humanity's Earth allies, the Company of Heaven, and the First Contact ground crew team. We are here. We are at your service. We are walking with you all the way. We love you. Big hug.